I am a firm believer in personal responsibility. Let's stop blaming those that are afflicted.
6 local pain patients are dead, and federal prosecutors are holding their doctor responsible. Good evening to you. Dr. Eugene Gosy was already charged in a 114-count indictment for illegally prescribing thousands of opiates last year.
Now the Clarence doctor is facing dozens of additional charges. News 4's Jen Schatz has the latest on the case. Jen?
Well, Dave, these additional charges have the potential to land Gosy in prison for 20 years to life. The patients, all from Western New York, range in age and how long they were being treated by Dr. Gosy, who at one point was prescribing more opiates than any other provider, even hospitals in our area. That, the acting U.S. attorney says, was the beginning of suspicion for federal investigators.
Dr. Gosy ignored obvious red flags that showed that the patients that he treated were addicted to their prescription medication.
According to this new 166-count indictment, Dr. Gosy and his staff also continued to prescribe drugs like fentanyl and oxycodone, even after indications that patients were addicted. The acting U.S. attorney says the doctor failed to conduct mandatory urine analysis, and the indictment also alleges Gosy's staff was urged to see as many patients as possible.
This is more cutting off the spigot. We have the largest provider in New York State running a practice, here in our Western New York community that prescribes more controlled substances in some of the largest hospitals in New York City.
6 of those patients died while in Gosy's care. Federal prosecutors say he's responsible.
These are people that are sick, whose judgment is impaired, who are being prescribed drugs which have a pharmacological effect, which impacts brain function.
Dr. Gosy, who is not in federal custody, issued the following statement through his attorney in response to the new indictment. It says in part, all medical care has risks, especially when a patient does not follow physician instructions. It goes on to say that every patient death is a tragedy, but that Dr. Gosy's patient overdose rate is below the national average. This investigation, a joint effort between the FBI, DEA, HHS, Office of the Inspector General, and the U.S. Attorney's Office, is part of a concerted effort by federal officials to crack down on, quote, gatekeeper positions in the fight against the opioid epidemic. Federal officials noted that of the 100,000 opioid prescribers in New York State, only 10 have been arrested, as most, they say, are responsible providers. A staff member at Gosy's clinic tells me the team has completely revamped its approach, introducing patients to chiropractics, psychology, and mandatory physical therapy in addition to medicine-based treatment for pain. Dr. Gosy, who will be arraigned on these new charges November 14th, is still allowed to practice medicine, but he must be supervised by another doctor. Live in the studio, Jen Schatz, News 4 at 6.